What is up, you guys? I have been waiting to do this video for a while. It is my 1 year LOCAVERSARY. Y'all, Lily has been locked for 1 whole year. I locked her May 4th of 2024, and y'all, she is flourishing. She is flourishing. I love her so much. She is just such an amazing girl, and she has been doing her thing, y'all. So listen, I'm just going to give you a brief synopsis on how I started, what my journey was in the middle, and where we are now, because baby, yes. I locked Lily May 4th of 2024 after having this style. If you know me, you have known me to be a fro girl. I have been known for my glasses, my fro, and my red lip, and Lily has always been flourishing. After a while, she became hard to maintain because it was just a lot. It was a lot. I have 6 children, and I had my last baby in March of 2023. So I have been dealing with a lot of postpartum shedding. When I started Lily, I started her in micro locks. They were micro or sister locks, as you call them, and they were still freeform. I started them myself, and I started them with 2-strand twists, and I sat and I twisted them, and it took me almost a week to do all of that. It was a fun experience. I enjoyed them, and they were like right here when I started. I had to cut some of my hair off because it was damaged a little bit, and I just wanted to start with a fresh head of hair. You know what I mean? I wanted to start with a fresh head of hair. So we started off with the micro locks for a while, and I decided that I did not want to do reties or retwists because I wanted to freeform. I wanted my hair to just do its own thing. If you don't know what freeform is, I will put the definition right here. And I will show you some pictures of those who are freeform locks as well, so you can kind of get an understanding of where I was going with it. Freeform locks is pretty much where you just let your hair do what it's going to do. You do not manipulate it. You do not touch it. You don't do anything. You just wash and go. And you don't really have to wash for so much. All you pretty much do is pull it apart. Just kind of pull your hair apart every now and then just to make sure that your locks do not clump up together. Some people do, some people don't, but I decided I wanted to pull mine apart because I didn't want it to look matted. I wanted to look freeform, but also look uniformed a little bit and don't look like, ew, girl, what's going on with your hair? So I started that off, and I went, I had the sister locks until I think February of this year, 2025. And I noticed that the middle of my hair started to come out some, and I was shedding a lot, and the locks were thinning so much with all of the new growth that I started to lose a few locks. So I was like, okay, do I cut them off? Do I take them out? Do I start over? I'm just through. I really don't know what to do. I don't really want to do too much with it. So after much prayer and consideration and doing my research and stuff like that, it led me to combine my locks. So what I did was I just combined them, and instead of them being super small, I just made them a lot thicker than what they were. So this was maybe 2 or 3 locks in one. So before I had this lock, and you see how small this one still is? Imagine 3 locks being in this. They were really tiny. So they looked at like really thin strands of hair, but now it's a lot thicker, but it's still not too big, and it flourishes better. You know what I mean? So I went ahead, I combined at least 3 to 4 locks into 1 lock, and that's how my locks became a lot thicker than what they were. And I can honestly say that it has been the best thing that has ever happened to me because, oh gosh, It still sheds, but it's okay. They have grown a lot better. They're a lot more healthier, and I don't really deal with a lot of breakage anymore, which is a blessing. So I am super excited about that. And my locks look more pronounced. And it just didn't look like a bunch of curly hair like it did before. So I am so excited about that. And like, you guys, my hair is longer than what it looks because again, they are freeform. So they're not like as stretched as they need to be. But when I wet them, oh my goodness, like they just fall so good. I'm trying to pull a lock from in the middle of my head. Like if you see this lock here, from here on down to my scalp, that's new growth. That's a lot of new growth. The lock starts right here. And then all of this is the lock. So this is where my lock lays. And this is past my collarbone. Well, my shoulder bone. Do y'all see that? That is a year. Look at this. Right here. My hair is right here. This is my shoulder, and this is where my hair is. And y'all, and this is where the locks start. So from here on up, there's a lot of new growth. Do y'all? Okay. That was another little piece of hair. You're going to get that. Just pull it out. But do you guys see that? Oh my gosh. This is a year's worth of lock. A year's worth. And this is right here. This is like where my, so it's like shoulder bone, and then it's a little bit past the shoulder bone. So that's where my lock is. But again, the shrinkage is real, y'all. So I literally just got up and I sleep on it and stuff. I don't really put a bonnet on like I'm supposed to. Look, it stayed there like it's supposed to. So in order for my locks to fall down, your girl have to really, like, you see this? I have to really pull it. You see what I mean? That's all my hair, you guys. Like, I have to pull it. And I literally have to, this is all of it. Like, you guys, this is 1 year. 1 year, and it's right here. Now it's going to stay that way because I pulled it, but it's okay. It's going to go back up. You see? So I just let it do its own thing. And you guys, even with the grays, wisdom, Lily has been flourishing. Again, like I said, I don't really wash it that often. I do not put chemicals and products in my hair. I may put some olive oil in my hair, massage my scalp, you know, to make sure that your scalp is, the blood is circulating better and it flows properly. So every now and then I do this. I sit in my bed, I lay down, and I'm doing this. My hands is constantly in my hair, and I'm doing that. And you guys, I love it. I love it. I love it. And I wouldn't have it no other way. And yeah, so I'm not going to do too much talking, but I can say honestly, the only thing that I did not like about my lock journey was the fact that I started to deal with the postpartum shedding and stuff like that. So it kind of made me, you know, not like it. And I had my moments where I wanted to cut them off, but I decided not to, and I'm kind of happy. And this is a big celebration for me because I used to struggle with consistency. This has been such a journey for me, and it's a big one for me because I dealt with consistency and I had a hard time dealing with consistency when it came to certain things. And one of them was my hair and just doing something for me. And I can honestly say that this is the first time, if you know me, you know I used to change my hair like I changed my drawers. Like it was always something. But I am so happy with the fact that I have been consistent with my hair for a whole year. And I am looking forward to moving on to bigger and better things with my hair. And I can't wait to see how Lily is going to flourish within the next 6 months to another year. So I think I'll come back to you guys with a 6-month update, a year and a half, 6-month update. So that way you can see. And yeah, that's all that I go through. All I can say is trial and error is something different. And I have been so happy that I was an inspiration to some of my friends and some people that I know to where they actually wanted to start and lock their hair on their own as well and start their lock journey. So yeah, you guys, this is Lily, and she went from this to now this, and we are happy. So I'm not going to talk to you guys any longer. I'm just going to let Lily do her thing. And y'all just stay tuned and make sure you watch the vlog so you can see her throughout it. But I love you guys so much. I really appreciate you watching this video. Thank you so much for being on this journey with me. And as always, remember that I love you, but God loves you so much more. And I'll see y'all in 6 months.